Hi, my name is Nancy Manos. I'm the Executive Director for Arizona Families for Home Education. We are thrilled to have you as a speaker at the 2020 AFHE Homeschool Convention coming up July 10th and 11th at Phoenix Convention Center. This is a really exciting weekend for us. It is the one event of the year, or the biggest event of the year, where the homeschool community gathers together in person. We have a wide array of workshops and workshop topics. And then we have an 80,000 square foot exhibit hall filled with curriculum and resource vendors to help families find the resources that are going to help them in their homeschool journey. And so we are thrilled to have you as a speaker to help encourage and equip parents in this homeschool adventure that they're embarking on, maybe for the first time, or if they've been homeschooling for years, you are going to be part of the team that is offering them encouragement and refreshment and motivation and fresh ideas. And we are super excited about it. There is nothing like gathering together with thousands of other people on the same journey as you. And so it's really thrilling for us to see parents, after having spent the weekend at the AFHE convention, tell us that this was their boost of encouragement that will keep them homeschooling. It is that reminder of why they've chosen to homeschool, and they feel like, I can do this, or I can do this for another year. And so thank you for being part of this. The AFHE convention is a ministry to us. You know, all that we do to serve Arizona homeschool families, we feel like is a ministry. And this event is a ministry where we get to refresh the hearts of moms and dads, give them fresh inspiration and motivation, and remind them of the important things. And so this weekend is a time when our focus is on promoting the benefits of homeschooling without tearing down other education options, and to promote the goodness of God and the beauty of Christianity without bashing other faiths. You are going to encounter a diverse audience at our convention. We primarily, like, our biggest group of families is going to be Christian homeschoolers, but we also have families from every faith background and walk of life that will come, and we want them to feel welcome. To us, being winsome in our approach, you know, it's going to give courage to that mom sitting in the audience whose child is currently enrolled in a public school, who is frustrated with the system, but we don't want her to feel attacked in her present choice. We want her to feel drawn to homeschooling and to be given courage for this journey, that she can do this, or he as a dad, you know. And so just want to give you kind of a picture of what we are creating here by hosting this event. So a couple of quick highlights, in addition to the diverse audience, which is thrilling, just to be able to be Jesus to people, to show them the love of God just by how we interact with people, taking time to answer their questions and you know, just offer a word of encouragement. That is such an amazing thing to just be part of. And so we're excited to have you with us as you pour out into our attendees through your workshops. If you have a vendor booth, through your time at your booth, answering questions and explaining your product or service, we want to serve you. We want you to come away refreshed after you have poured into our families. And so we're grateful that you're coming and going to be part of this weekend with us. AFHE is the statewide homeschool organization. This is our 37th annual convention. Our theme this year is Equipped for This Good Work. We believe that homeschooling and raising children is a good work, and we want parents to be encouraged and equipped. And so it's a perfect theme for the mission of our organization and for this convention weekend. We serve homeschool families across the state. Homeschooling is a legally defined option in our state. It is defined as non-public instruction provided primarily by the parent or guardian, or non-public instruction provided in the child's home. So you could sum it up and say it's parent-led and privately funded education at home. We have many families from different education options that will come to the convention. And I want you to be aware of your audience as well. So again, we lift up the benefits of homeschooling without tearing down other education options, and we promote the goodness of God and beauty of Christianity without tearing down other faiths. But you may have, in a workshop, you might have a family who is a virtual public school family. So their child is doing public school at home online. We have an education option here in Arizona called the ESA. It stands for Empowerment Scholarship Account. And ESA families their student must be enrolled in the public school for 100 days and meet other eligibility requirements such as special needs or active duty military or lives on a reservation, or there's a host of other eligibility opportunities. And then once they've been approved for the ESA, they receive money on a debit card, and they can use that either to enroll their child in a private school or they can teach them at home. So while it is a separate, distinct education option that doesn't fall under our homeschool statutes, we welcome ESA families, and we want them to feel welcome, in your workshops and at your booth. And if you have the right merchant category classification code for your company, they can even use their EBT cards at your booth. And so we have information about that in our exhibitor information packet, but just want to give you a little insight, little heads up about the diversity of families that will be coming. Our mission is to inspire parents to homeschool their children, to promote home education in Arizona, and to preserve homeschool freedom in our state. And so while you're speaking at our convention, we ask you to focus on homeschooling, parent-led, privately funded education, but to make sure that we're welcoming to everyone who comes, because you never know what encounter is going to draw someone to private homeschooling. Or even, it's not about converting people to homeschooling. Even then, it's just as fellow human beings to give them tools and ideas and practical tips and things that will help them as they raise their children. And so, you might even find private school teachers will come to glean information so they can better teach in their classrooms. It's really an interesting mix of people, and it's just a thrill to be able to host this each year. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you is you have a tremendous asset in our speaker coordinator, Cindy Duell. She has been serving for many years and does a phenomenal job at tracking all the details of all your speaker contracts and the weekend, the workshops, and all of those kind of things. She is your point person leading up to convention. She'll be sending you periodic communications to let you know various things that you need to know in advance. And then she will be your point person on site during the convention weekend. She will check in with you periodically, make sure you're doing okay. She brings an amazing speaker emergency kit. So maybe you have a little sore throat. We always have throat coat tea in the back. We'll have to figure out how to get hot water. Like there's a place we can get it from one of our coffee vendors. But it might be, do you need a safety pin or a Band-Aid? Or, she has, I can't even, shout wipes. There's so many things that she has. So if you run into any situations, check with Cindy. She probably has it. And we'll have that in the speaker lounge, probably back on my desk in the show office at the back. But we're there to serve you throughout the weekend. And so Cindy is going to be the person that you will go to with questions, except if you have questions about your exhibitor space, if you're having a booth, those come to me, I can help you. But Cindy is going to be your go-to person for pretty much everything. She is a blessing, and it is her joy to serve you as well, leading up to convention and throughout the weekend. And so I just wanted to touch base and let you know we are excited to have you come speak. We are planning an amazing weekend for our community, and we are praying even now that every person, our attendees, our volunteers, our speakers, our vendors, the convention center staff, that everyone would be blessed and refreshed as they come that weekend. And so thank you for coming to be part of our speaker team, and we're praying for you.